If I may, apparently he lived with Dan Lloyd of GCN
I did.
20 plus years ago.
Yep, in a small train station now. It's in Durtol,
Oh,
in
don't know where that is, man.
Clermont-Ferrand, in France.
In France.
Yep.
It's a early Friday morning. It's 5 a.m. on the dot and super cloudy today. The last few days it's been actually really super hot, like 40 degrees, 41 degrees. And today is strange. It's supposed to be up there for 40 degrees again, but it's cloudy. I'm headed out today to meet someone who contacted me on IG. So this guy Hendrik, he's just messaged there. Ooh. And I'm meeting him at South Perth. So looking forward to catch up with someone I've met on IG. He found my IG reels, decided to follow. He's just moved from South Africa. And he's new here. He's got a gravel bike, doesn't have a road bike yet. And we're going to find out a little bit more because apparently in South Africa the roads are so bad you can't ride a road bike. So yeah, let's roll. This was going to be an interesting ride because I had gotten a message from Hendrik on Instagram just like the day or a few days before, and so this was the first ride I was gonna have with someone who followed me or found me off Instagram, and I was pretty excited, and I would be because since then we've gone on quite a few rides, and I even got my gravel bike. So this video is a long time due, sorry for that, and let's roll. Does the aero bike really matter for the weekend warrior? I actually think not, and here's why. If you're going to be riding in a group, you're going to get lots of craft, and that's number one. If you're riding in a race, unless it's a TT, aero doesn't really matter as much. You basically go as fast as your legs will take you. So the stronger you are, yeah, the faster you go. I don't think how aero frame is really affects your ride. I mean, I've seen people way stronger than me ride on round tubing, and they go way faster than I do. And I go like, okay, that bike's not aero at all. I've got a bike, BMC SLR 01, which is an all-rounder, supposed to be a little bit aero, but those guys go way quicker than me, uphill and downhill, which makes me think, I guess the only reason why we buy nice bikes is for looks, or if we appreciate the brand, its heritage. But what savings? I don't think so. So this is once again familiar under the bridge along the Canning River at the Raffles Hotel. So crossing the Canning Bridge here and onto the freeway PSP. The PSP stands for Pedestrian Shared Pathway. And here go past these guys, still going easy, and I eventually would bump into, or rather this guy would overtake me right here, and he's cruising at around 35, not super quick, but then again we had a bit of a tailwind, so it was nice and easy, and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna sit on your wheel all the way into Perth, and yeah, just enjoy it. Not long after, like a few kilometers down, his mate catches up with him and they start talking, and I get an even better draft because it's two of them. So he comes across, I'm reaching for my phone, I'm going like, alright, I'm gonna do an Instagram reel here of the two guys who are pulling me into Perth. So whip out my phone and get some video. So here I'm still thinking, you know, it's gonna be an interesting ride. Basically heading up to Kings Park together with Hendrik. Didn't know what kind of rider he was, but he's one really strong rider. He was off the bike for a while because of work, but hey, he's moved to Perth all the way from South Africa and found the roads absolutely stunning to ride on. The bike paths also connecting pretty much the whole of Perth together. So it's something that's really cool. If you guys haven't ridden in Perth before, I would say, come on, we've got amazing bike paths, great infrastructure. I know we whinge a lot in WA that, you know, it's not good enough, but if you've been around the world, you know that cycling in Perth is just up there with the best countries for cycling. South Perth is just ahead, and so it was only a matter of time before we would reach there, and we would actually find something interesting. The bridge, the Narrows Bridge for the cycleway was actually closed for repairs. It's been quite a few weeks since that closure, and I don't really know why it was closed or why it was repaired. So if you ride this this path often and you knew what happened just after Christmas or just around Christmas time, fill in the comments, let me know, drop me a DM, find me on Instagram. So yeah, this is where I'm gonna pull off. I thank the boys in front for the pull. They're actually in their 50s. Lots of cyclists here are getting stronger and stronger as they age, so people are aging well. So keep riding your bike, keep riding your bike. First time I've seen the Narrows Bridge footpath closed. Probably open on the other side, so gotta go around and head up. But this is my meeting point. This is where I'm gonna catch up with Hendrik. So my stop. A couple minutes early. Hendrik is on the way. It's interesting. I actually thought he'd take the South Perth foreshore and head across here because it's shorter, but he's coming up freeway north, so I'm not sure what he did. He could have taken a really long route, and if he did, well, kudos to him. Lots of South Perth rollers in their signature green and white kits coming past. Big group of guys behind me as well. Everyone's taking the detour because, well, the bridge is closed. So this is Hendrik.
How's it going?
Follow his Instagram right here. He's a photographer as well, and that's what I think made it pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. And so he's
somehow discovered you on riding somewhere with your hover drone. I thought, who's this guy?
Yeah.
And I thought, that's cool. Saw you in Perth.
I've got the hover drone here.
That's amazing.
So we can
Check it out.
take some footage later.
Cool, man.
Yeah, cool.
Nice.
Oh heck, that's a super long stem.
Yeah,
13?
I'm a long guy. 13,
1300? Ah, dang. Look at this. Long one. Not so long one. I'm smaller. Very
yeah,
nice. It's a
short top tube.
what gravel bike is this?
It's a Bianchi Arcade X.
Ooh, very nice.
Very popular.
Where are the controllers?
Hey? What
Arcade?
controller?
Okay.
Old school.
We're gonna head up to Kings Park. Dang, you got 40mm, 42?
44.
44 gravel tires.
Yeah.
Nice, nice.
They roll well.
What kind of gravel do you guys have in South Africa? Is it is it the same as here?
No, not as smooth. Very rough. Very rough.
No, the gravel here is not smooth, man.
We'll have to see.
It's like round pebbles.
Okay.
Okay, smooth pebbles.
No, it's pretty bumpy. But like I said, it's Africa. The roads are not so good, so in Johannesburg it's good to have a gravel bike and get everywhere. Sidewalks, jump on off.
Nice. It's a very nice bike. But you've got to get yourself a road bike soon.
Soon.
Okay, let's go. This is riding over the Narrows Bridge on the other side, and we're headed into the city. Going under the Narrows Bridge now. We went over, now we go under, and you can see Perth City in the background. Gonna make a left turn here. That's it. And so on the way up to Kings Park, there are a few ways up, but one of the most easy ways to get up is from Mount Street. And when I say easy, It's just easy to access, but it's not really easy to get up. It's a really steep climb up Mountain Street right here. You could sprint up, you could grind up, you could spin up. Well, whatever choice you want to make. It's a very short climb, about 200 meters or so, but there's a pretty good elevation. I think it's at least 10%. I've got to find that segment and let you guys know. I remember the first time I went up, I stopped halfway and pushed my bike up. We are at Kings Park. Hey! Power up! How good is this, eh?
It's beautiful. It's really, really unbelievably beautiful.
I think a lot of guys here, a lot of us here in WA, take all this beauty for granted. It's when we go to other countries, we go like, dang, home's actually pretty good. Absolute cracker of a morning. So good.
You make me sweat today.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
It's just humid, man.
I'm just unfit.
Our ride sort of ends here. Dude, it's been such a privilege to ride with you, man.
Yeah, man. I'm
Welcome
glad
to Perth too.
We'll do lots of rides.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I think I've got to get Hendrik into the studio for an interview.
Sounds like
Someone who's fresh into WA, loves riding, and if I may, apparently he lived with Dan Lloyd of GCN
I did.
20 plus years ago.
Yep. In a small train station house in Durtol,
Oh,
in
don't know where that is, man.
Clermont-Ferrand, in France.
In France.
Yep.
Maybe we can get the real cycling shorts from this guy.
I can tell you some secrets about
Dan
Daniel
Lloyd, watch out.
didn't like to train. Raced very well. Very clever guy.
That's good, that's good. All
right.
right, ciao for now.
Cheers.